What's up, y'all? Rodney James here for Cage Side Press. I'm joined by a Contender Series alumni, Matt Steamrolla Frevola, as we get ready for Week 5 of Dana White's Contender Series here in Las Vegas at the UFC Apex. Steamrolla.
What's up? How you doing? Good, man. Happy to be here.
Yeah. What do you think about this facility, man? Not quite the same place you fought in 2 years ago.
Oh, it's beautiful here. I got to walk around it with Billy Q, who's fighting tonight, and we were walking around like through the locker room, the warm-up area. Took the nice walk that he's going to be doing right out to the octagon. This place is beautiful.
Yeah. Can you believe, though, even though it looks like it is a straight-up fight venue that's made just for that, unlike the old place, which was a gym also, they still don't do walkout music here, man. Is that good or no?
Yeah, I honestly like that. I like the intimate viewing that's here, and you know, when you take out the music, it's just raw fighting, and I think that's what Dana's looking for. He's just trying to, see through take all the bullshit aside and look at these fighters fight. So I think it's perfect.
Yeah, in a way, it kind of just puts everything under a microscope. And when I told you before on camera, when we did the grand opening, Week 1, the media was allowed to come in here with Dana White. He gave us a tour, and I asked him that. I said, "Look, this is a fight venue, man. Are we going to actually have music?" He said, "No," for the same reasons I think you're saying.
Yeah.
But the other thing is too, it's mostly friends and family in the crowd. It's very, it's a few more people than they could fit at the Tough Gym, but it's not that many people. And like I said, it's mostly friends and family, media, some local fighters, and really the only thing you can hear other than the fighters beating the crap out of each other is just the corners yelling, screaming.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. I love that intimate feel of a fight. I'm excited to go in there and watch, because I fought 2 years ago for the Contender Series, and I was fighting. So it'd be cool to see like the spectate it now and see it that experience. So.
And another thing you'll probably notice about this place is, I would be sweating right now through my shirt if we were at the old place. This place is nice and cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah, a lot better to fight in those conditions. But anyway, so you said, what is his name, your teammate's full name?
Bill Quarantillo.
Okay.
I trained with him down in Tampa, Florida, with Gracie Tampa, Matt Arroyo, and all those guys that I came up like the amateur scene, and then all like beginner pro with Billy, and nobody deserves it more. He's been putting in his time, putting in his work, and he had a shot on the Ultimate Fighter, I want to say that was 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. That one didn't work out, and he had to work his way back up. He's on like a 4-fight win streak now, and he's got a shot on this Contender Series, so I'm ready for him to go handle business.
Nice. Thanks for the analysis. And then you told me yesterday you've got a teammate from Serra-Longo that's going to be, or is that where he's from, or is he also from Florida?
This is, my buddy, the Manimal over here. Hey, Manimal, I'm giving you a
Go ahead.
Black belt under Matt Serra right here. The oldest winning featherweight on Bellator roster right now. Just fought at MSG and won. So
Nice.
You know how we do it at MSG. We do good.
You got any other teammates? Because we got a few more weeks to go. About 3, I think. I think it's a 8-week series.
Yeah. Well, next week Alum Cruz is fighting, and Alum Cruz is another Tampa guy, Florida guy, and he's real good. So I'm excited for Alum. Alum came up and trained with me for a week in Long Island with the Serra-Longo fight team. So Alum's my boy.
Nice. So you were undefeated. You came into Contender Series, lived up to the Steamroller nickname, came out, had an awesome fight, got the contract. Tell me how your life's changed since.
Kind of getting that UFC contract, kind of like it almost. I wouldn't say it almost solidified. All my training throughout college. Putting in grinding, fighting in parking lots as an amateur, coming up on the circuit, and then I finally got to where I wanted to be, and now it's making a name for myself in that organization, and my first 3 fights, the first one. Didn't go very well, but that was a huge learning experience. My second fight, I got better. I learned from that first fight, and the second fight, I had that draw with Lando, which was an awesome fight, and then fight after that, I finally went out there and got my first win in the octagon. So I'm constantly improving, constantly growing, and I got another 4-fight deal with the UFC. So now I'm just continuing the evolution of the Steamroller for the next fight.
Very exciting. The last The last Contender Series alumni that I had sitting right here with me doing a little pre-fight interview was Ocho Peterson, a guy who actually didn't win on Contender Series but later got into the UFC. He also told me at that time he had just gotten a 4-fight deal, so I'll tell you, congratulations like I did him. That's awesome to hear, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, so I'm looking to fight in October now. I've been training. I'm feeling good, so I'm hoping to get. Ideally, I'd love to go out to Australia. You know, that would be a dream come true.
Yeah.
But Boston would be awesome. I love East Coast. Boston's a great city, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Anything East Coast, I think for you would be good. But have you been to a place like Australia, or is that why you want to go?
Yeah, I've never been to Australia, and it's been. Ever since the UFC started having fights in Australia, I was like, wow, going to Australia to fight, beat some guy up, turn it into a little vacation after with the family, can't beat that.
Sounds so awesome. Sounds so great. So anything lined up for you? Well, I guess you said you're trying to keep your options open right now. So you're a U.S. Army engineer officer in the reserves, something that we have in common. How has it been trying to balance that side of your life and that aspect with the UFC career?
I'm actually military police, so.
You changed? I thought you were engineer.
No, MP.
Oh, we went to the same.
Yeah,
we went to Fort Leonard Wood.
Yeah, we were at Fort Leonard Wood.
That's what it was. Yeah, we went to the same base.
Yeah, but being in the reserves, my unit works with me all the time. If I've got a fight coming up, I'm able to RST and reschedule my training, but everyone loves it. They all support the journey, and it's working out. It's the good life, and I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I would think they would make you like the default, combatives instructor to teach some of those guys how to fight, especially with MPs, because that is a critical skill to be able to grapple, especially.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, those Army combatives, it's important for all our soldiers to know that, so it's great.
Yeah, but I mean, to have a guy like you at your level, it's like you can't really ask for a better officer to be able to represent that.
Yeah, it's true.
Nice, man. Matt Frevola, where can we find you on social media if fans want to follow you?
Yeah, you can find me at Steamrolla _Frevola on. I'm mainly post on Instagram, but I'm stepping my Twitter game up a little bit. So.
Yeah, you got to tread light. Twitter can be toxic, man. Some people.
Understand a little, but.
Your boy Aljo loves it though. He's like a connoisseur. Maybe you could learn from him.
Yeah, I am learning from him. I'm pumped for Aljo too. I'm thinking he's got to get that interim title fight with Jan. I think they got to do that interim title fight with Jan. Have Benavidez fight Cejudo, and you could give Faber. You got to give Faber like Dominic Cruz or something.
No, I like all those matchups, man. I feel like there's something brewing with Aljo and Peter Yan, and then actually. I'm glad we got on the subject. So really this time, last thing, one of your teammates and mentors, Chris Weidman, who was just announced today, he's fighting Dominic Reyes, so that means he's going up to 205.
Yep, in Boston. We were talking it would be cool to get on that Boston card with Weidman, get like the whole team out there too. So.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, man. I felt like he's a guy that's really, really big for 185, and we've seen a lot of guys in this last year, 18 months that have gone up in weight and they've been successful. They do well, so maybe that'll benefit him.
Yeah, especially that jump from 85 to 205. We've been seeing a lot like Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos. I mean, they were all 85ers, went up to 205, worked out for him, and. It's just awesome having Weidman training again and feeling good, and he's just a morale booster for the whole team. So it's a good time with the Serra-Longo fight team.
Yeah, it's hard not to be motivated when you got those former champions and top contenders all in the same room. Matt Frevola, great to see you, buddy.
Thank you. It's awesome talking to you always.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much. Hey, I'm Rodney James signing off for Cage Side Press.